we are at the start of our Teton week trip backpacking. Let's go.
Let's get started.
It's dinner time, and here's my setup because I literally can't handle weather below 40 degrees. But we're bundled. Tonight's menu is a melted Reese's Fast Break. This is going to be my appetizer because my dinner is taking forever. And then for dinner, we have some bison chili cooking up on the pot. Real excited. Tastes pretty healthy. And what do you have?
All right, I'm having a double ramen with some cellophane chicken. And I got a vanilla cinnamon protein shake. And then I got some hot cocoa for later.
I'm working on a Belvita right now. For dinner, I have some chicken Alfredo pasta. So that's simmering down, waiting for it. Then to wash it all down, I'll do an Oreo, a couple of the Oreos, and then maybe a little Nature Valley Crunch.
Hey, bears.
Hey, bears!
We saw a bear bed with hella scat. Review on Reese's Fast Break. So good. It's literally like super thick and chewy. It's so melted, but it's literally like a more filling Reese's. So good. Hunter is a big back and he has more to add.
Big back.
Reveal. Oh, let's go.
We also snuck a bag of munchies out here.
Fire. Perfect appetizer, if you ask me. Review of the bison chili. Really good. Good flavor. Not too spicy. Really good protein. It was a little bit crunchy, but not too bad. I'm sure if I waited longer, it wouldn't have been, but I was just too ravenous. But it really hit the spot, I must say. I would rate probably an 8 out of 10. Now I'm really excited to just digest and relax and hit the hay.
I'm reviewing the chicken Alfredo pasta. It was pretty good. I think I added a little bit too much water, so it was a little watery, so that's my bad. Overall, I'd give it a 7.3 out of 10. Definitely helped my stomach. I'll just say I had a little bit of stomach issues on day one of the trail today. So definitely put my stomach at a bit of ease after some spicy food yesterday.
I'm reviewing the chicken ramen. A clean, easy 10 out of 10. Ramen, it's good every time. And that whole meal costs like maybe $1.50. So absolute 10 out of 10. And now I got some cocoa.
We're gonna do our stats of the day for each day that we're hiking. So we had 73 miles of hitchhiking. It took us 6 rides. We were waiting on the side of the road for a total of 39 minutes across all of the rides. We hiked 11.85 miles with 1,716 feet of gain. I slipped 6 times. Pretty good record for me. That's not bad. Another stat that we're adding is
Wildlife.
they love my white
bee.
jacket.
They do.
Wait, I can do bee landings because I had a whole bee land on me earlier today too for like. Another stat that we're adding is the wildlife. So yesterday we saw bison, elk, we heard coyotes, and we saw rough grouse, and Ethan also saw a mule deer. And then also I have this little bee that's my best friend, and we're each going to share our high and low of the day. So my high of the day was our final hitch drivers were amazing. It was just really cute couple here on their 10th wedding anniversary, and they drove us over an hour, and they were so nice and so friendly, and it was just great to talk to them. My low of the day is how cold I was in the morning. I was absolutely freezing from camping the night before, and I woke up frigid and I could not warm up for like 4 hours, so I was nervous that I was going to be unbearably cold out here on the trail, but so far so good, so not too bad of a low.
So my high is running into a couple of CDT thru hikers, which is always awesome to talk to them. A couple of them had mutual friends of mine, and we also ran into a guy who was climbing all the high points of each state and then biking in between. So that was really cool. My low, I hiked like 3/4 of a mile off trail at one point by mistake. The section of trails that we're on aren't really well maintained, so it's easy to get lost. Yeah, I added like 1.5 miles to my day by mistake.
My high was hitchhiking for the first time. We met some pretty cool people. We met this old gentleman from Wyoming who was white rafting down the Snake River. And then my low was going to be battling the spicy food truck food that I ate the day before all day. I spent a lot of time in the squat position. and I really got in touch with nature yesterday, so that was my low. I was low a lot.
Good morrow. We just packed up our campsites and we're hiking to our food, and we are all starving. It's cold. Here's our bear hang. No animals got it. Thanks to the Boy Scout. Thanks to the ex-Boy Scout. Here's our breakfast spot for the day. Time to get cooking. I have banana chocolate oatmeal. Hunter just made us some gorgeous coffees. Let's give the oatmeal a taste test. That's good. That's good stuff right there. I would rate it probably a 7 out of 10. It's good, satisfying, hits the spot, nothing crazy.
I've got generic store brand oatmeal, cinnamon and sugar flavor. And I got some coffee on top.
What would you rate?
It's a solid 5, right in the middle.
This morning I've got brown sugar and cinnamon, Bob's Red Mills oatmeal with some strawberry protein powder. Interesting combo, but pretty good, hitting the spot this morning. Washing it all down with some coffee. So getting ready to start the day. Time to go straight.
Breakfast dessert is a blueberry Velveeta and 2 dates. I'm so full, but I just want to get as much carbs in now as I can so I can really show up and show out the rest of the day. Just like that, we're off on day 2. A decent amount of the trail is not very well traveled, and we just went through all of that, and it was an absolute mud pie. Check out my feet, we're covered. I got a shit smear up the back of my leg, and these bushes are all so dry and spiky that I'm just getting little cuts the whole way through. Anything for the Tetons, right?
There you go.
Yay! We found the ranger cabin. First crushed wild turkey.
Down the drain. 50.5 trash.
101 proof.
101 proof. And we also currently have the caffeine pouch in. I'm fitting right in with the boys. I'm so cool. Time to absolutely cook for the next 10 miles. This is our method of taking photo shoots out here with no cameraman. We have to yell.
Hey, Yogi!
See if you can get an echo.
Echo!
What you snacking on?
Big energy trail mix.
Setup you got there.
Thank you.
What are you doing?
Just
And I'm stretching. I'm about to have the driest snack of all time. Graham crackers and peanut butter. Straight sand and glue. After this, we got one more push to dinner. On my menu tonight, buffalo chicken mac and cheese.
Ooh. Hey, no. I'm having the same one tonight.
Yeah, I think it'll hit.
Their total mileage tonight? 9.9.
Ethan's way up there. There's basically no trail, but we're making it. They do all the mapping and trail finding, and I just walk and say, oh wow, that mountain looks red. And it's literally called Red Mountain. Okay, so when we ask if there's a trail, we say we have concepts of a trail. Mm-hmm. These are our concepts of a trail. Check this out. Uh-oh.
Thought someone's gonna backtrack. I haven't seen anyone. Hey, Yogi.
Dinner in the dark. We're having the other half of my absolutely smushed Reese's Fast Break. Look at mine and then look at Hunter's. His is totally fine. Waiting for water to boil to make some buffalo mac and cheese. Cannot wait.
For tonight, I'm switching it up. I'm doing a double ramen and cellophane chicken. Here's what she looks like. Can't go wrong. 820 calories in one pot. Gotta love it. I'd rate my meal a solid 10 out of 10. As always, can't go wrong with the double ramen with chicken.
Tonight I'm having some buffalo mac and cheese, as seen here, and I've also thrown a little bit of munchies on top to make it extra cheesy, a little bit of crunchy. Washing it down with some electrolytes and a couple extra snacks. I rate my meal a 7.5 out of 10, a little bit spicy, so it's making me a little nervous for tomorrow.
I'm also having buffalo chicken mac and cheese. You can't really see it, but I'm enjoying. It's a little soupy. Noodles aren't fully cooked, but I was hungry, so I'd give it probably an 8 out of 10. Good flavor. Definitely spicy, but I'm enjoying. Yeah, it's hitting for sure. Coming to you live with the day 2 stats. We did 14.75 miles, 3 of which were off trail. We had 3,219 feet of gain. Our wildlife of the day was we saw a jawbone, fossils, butterflies, giant bugs, fire ants, and a ladybug landed on each of us at a different point in the day. And then we also saw bear, moose, and elk tracks. And for my slips, we had many today. I think I lost count, but I think I had around 12 or 13. And I had 2 full falls. One fall was on a pile of rocks, and then the second fall was into a thorn bush. And then I also had 2 slips into mud, which got me soaked feet. And my high of the day was definitely our 2-hour lunch lounge, because we laid down and just relaxed, and we definitely lounged around for a little too long, but it was well worth it. And then my low was when we were hiking in the red dirt. There was a bunch of fire ants, and they got into my shoes and they were biting me.
So my high was the 3 miles of off-trail route finding that we did. I thought it was really fun. My low was how long we spent looking for a spot to hang our food tonight. We have to hang our food because of the bears, and the trees here are just really not conducive to bear hanging that much food and that much weight. So it took a while.
My high is right now sitting around our campsite, drinking some Jack Daniels, listening to some good music. My low is that I finished up my bag of munchies today, so I don't know what I'm going to be doing at lunchtime. I don't have any more crunchy. I don't have any more chips, but I got some more snacks, so we should be fine. And we're going to be taking a few nightcaps. My true low is probably freaking limping down that red dirt bullshit, though. But I wasn't going to whine and cry.
When you started going sideways, I almost started crying for you. I was like, I want to take his bag.
Yeah, well, I was fine, but I just didn't have any time to rest because I rolled my ankle and then I kept rolling it over and over and over again because we were walking on a 45-degree slope for 30 minutes, and I just needed to walk uphill, so I was walking sideways on my tippy toes. I was literally stimming all the way up the hill. It was brutal.
I started crying after the 30th minute of walking on the side of a cliff and having to climb over giant trees, and I was getting so anxious, and I was just I really feel like I'm scared, and I don't like being scared.
You were doing a football footwork drill.
Yeah, it was so dumb.
All right, day 2, cheers.
The 21st. Yeah.
Good morning. So we had a bit of a bloody nose incident. It's just so dry and dusty out here. Rise and shine, day 3, breakfast. We got a hustle today, so I'm having 2 dates. I had a banana nut IQ bar We've got some sweet peach oatmeal cooking up and some coffee courtesy of Hunter.
Maple brown sugar oatmeal, made hazelnut roast coffee, and yeah, I'm gonna dump some Velveeta on top of it. Triple oatmeal with some blueberries and a mocha.
My rating for today's breakfast is probably a 6.5 out of 10. The oats are really good, but my coffee and my snacks weren't hitting. And I'm also having like weird stomach issues because I had a bloody nose last night and ate a bunch of blood, so it's like grossed me out. But it's not bad. Good fuel.
My breakfast rating's an 8.5 out of 10. Adding the Belvita on top of the oatmeal is a game changer. Coffee's good. All flavors go well together. Hazelnut, brown sugar, maple, home run.
Probably like a 5 or 6. Solid.
Just getting started on day 2. Already have a great view. Our goal today is what, 18 miles? 18 miles, so we have to hustle, but this is so pretty. Ultimate break spot. Time to go for a dip. Long climb. Today has been the ultimate climbing day. Every time you think it's done, there's another one.
We're at 5,500.
That lake is where we need to end up. Sun is setting.
Tonight I had Mexican chicken, rice, and beans. It was pretty good. Rehydrated, probably the best out of anything I've had so far. A little spicy, pretty good. I give it a 7.8 out of 10. Wrapping it up with some snacks now.
Tonight I have chicken risotto, which I was really excited about, but it did not rehydrate well. But it's still hitting because it's been a long day and I need the nutrients, so I'd give it probably a 6.5 out of 10.
Today I'm having freeze-dried chicken and dumplings. Thanks, Nana, for the meal. I'd say it's like a 9 out of 10. Tastes great. Texture's overall pretty good, but a couple pieces seem to not want to rehydrate for whatever reason. And then I'm going to have some snacks, some jerky, and some Walmart brand Thin Mints.
Coming to you live from bed with stats of the day. We did 17.5 miles with 5,800 feet of gain. I had 3 slips. One of them was a complete fall. During one of the hardest climbs, I almost passed away, but I survived. I had 1 foot covered in mud. And what did we see for wildlife? We saw ladybugs, marmot, grouse. We heard pikas. I didn't see any. I've been seeing frogs. Plenty of scat and dung to go along. Dung. My high of the day was definitely swimming and getting some sunshine and washing the grime off our bodies. We stunk a little bit less today. And also just proving it possible that we can do hard things, because my low of the day was the never-ending climbs. Every time we thought a climb was done, it would just keep going, and it was really testing, but we prevailed and we made it, so it all turned out good.
My high of the day, I have a couple. Probably right now and laying down because I'm gassed, so exhausted. But if I had to pick one from the actual day, probably seeing our first view of the Grand Teton and Table Mountain, which is where we're heading tomorrow. That'll be a challenge for sure. And my low, probably first uphill climb. It was super hot, there was no wind, and I was just gassed the whole way up. But looking forward to it tomorrow.
My high was Dead Horse Pass. It was really good view up there. I liked the climb, especially the last little bit, even though it was pretty tiring. I don't know, I can't really think of a low, so I had some mild stomach discomfort after lunch because I slammed too much rice and beans, so that's my own fault.
My actual high, okay, that's 1 second. That's going directly to my eyeballs. My actual high was taking some of Ethan's special trail fuel. It's called Rocket Fuel. I dry scooped some coffee grounds with some anti-inflammatory pain numbing medication, and I feel like I just flew down the mountain after that. But then we were humbled by the uphill after that.
Yeah, it wore off the uphill.
That hour or two, those 2 miles flew like nothing.
Rise and shine. This morning I have a double oatmeal because we have a big day. It's apple cinnamon and maple walnut to die for. I'd give it a 9.5 out of 10. It's really hitting the spot. Gonna keep me energized for a hard day.
As usual, a triple oatmeal and a hot chocolate with some coffee.
Fire, what's your rating?
What did I give yesterday? Whatever I gave yesterday.
Break, halfway point for our day. It's been a scary one. First we encountered some really dark clouds and thunderstorms. That ended up being a hailstorm. Had to hide that one out, but luckily no lightning, just thunder, so that was good. Then we finally get moving, we get a groove on. All of a sudden I hear a really loud sniffing noise and I'm like, what's that? We heard it again, lots of prints. Lots of poop, and it was really loud, supposedly sounding kind of aggressive, and it was definitely a grizzly bear, and at least when I first heard it, it was like right in the bush next to me, like right above me. And the whole time, this trail that we were on, part of the trail, was scaring me so bad because it was like just carved into the side of actually that long drop off, and I was really scared of the drop off, but then because well, it's good that we're talking. Maybe we'll just finish up our food quick. Part of the trail that we were on, we couldn't keep going because of the sound, so we had to literally slide our way down to find where the next part of the trail connected. It was definitely the scariest thing ever. Now I'm a little spooked still, just trying to fuel up before our next climb. Hunter never rated his breakfast, but he's having some of it. Coming to you live with a food review. Tonight I have chicken pad thai. It's actually really good, but it's super spicy and it's making my nose run. And I've had a lot of bloody nose incidents today, so the running nose is a little sketchy, but it's okay. I would rate it an 8.5 out of 10.
I'm having a double chicken ramen, but I'm switching it up tonight. I'm not putting the cellophane chicken packet in there. I'm just getting a little bit tired of that guy. But the ramen you can't get tired of, so I think I'm going to put the cellophane chicken in my rice and beans for lunch tomorrow. Double ramen, always a 10 out of 10, every time.
This is where we slept last night. Pretty good campsite. No way you tanked all those. That's crazy, Ethan.
Fudge cookie give me diarrhea.
Fudge cookie. Fudge cookie. Time to go hike the rest of this so we can get a better view of the mountains.
Good morning.
We are a little bit up the way of our climb. We stopped because some clouds rolled in. They went right by us, but we're having some breakfast.
European all of a sudden.
I have maple brown sugar brown sugar cinnamon and maple blueberry oatmeal. Pretty good. Getting tired of the oatmeal, honestly, but I'd give it an 8. Hunter made the coffee. Ethan has triple oatmeal with walnuts.
Triple oatmeal with walnuts and blueberries, like every day.
Yep. And Hunter's out of fuel, but he is also having oatmeal and graham crackers. And we're just enjoying our morning, but we also have to do stats of the day from yesterday. How many miles, how much gain? 16.55 miles with 4,619 feet of gain. For wildlife, we saw a cow, marmots, pika. We saw lots of ladybugs again. And we also had a little grizzly bear encounter, but we survived and it was all okay. Yep, like probably, 5 feet away from us. But we were okay and we survived and we were a little spooked, but we're alright. Falls, I honestly don't even remember how many falls I had. A lot, especially when we had to just slide down the side of the giant hill cliff thing to get away from the bear.
Yeah, we cut the switchbacks.
Yeah, that was so scary. My high of the day was probably our long break when we finally found water, because we ran into a water scarcity potential issue. We were all very dehydrated and one of the water sources was dry, so then we were kind of panicking and had to ration our water for a little bit. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, an oasis of water stream popped up and we were so happy we ended up taking such a long break. And it was so nice and we got to hydrate and we were feeling good. And then I got a crazy double bloody nose that lasted so long, but that's fine. I think that's probably my low because I almost shit myself, threw up, and fainted all at the same time. But yeah, Ethan's turn, high and low.
Milo was the water issue. We went up and over, so we were at a lake, and then we went and descended into a valley that should have had water. I don't know why it didn't. It kind of baffles me. And then we had projected about 5.5 miles to the next source. It ended up being like 4.5-ish. So yeah, my low was the dehydration. I had no water. These guys had about 1 liter each, so it was good. We had enough to like ration, but high was probably our campsite last night. It was pretty good.
What'd we see?
Elizabeth put her hands in human poop.
No, the Big Dipper.
Oh yeah. The Big Dipper was Elizabeth's hands right into that poop.
I literally forgot to mention I put my hand in shit. Because we were trying to set up our campsite in the dark. And my tent stakes are in like a dark colored rectangular bag. And there was a dark colored rectangle on the ground. And I was like, oh, it's my stakes. And I went to go pick it up, literally dug my fingers into shit. And it did not look like any other animal shit that we've seen, so it was probably human shit, but we're not positive. That was another low. Hunter, high and low.
My low of the day was probably the bear scare. I was pretty spooked for a while. We had to run down, cut back some switchbacks, go through some thorn bushes. It was a little sketchy. Hearing the bear huff and puff got your heart racing, got the adrenaline going pretty good.
Makes you feel alive.
Makes you feel alive a little bit. After we calmed down from that, felt pretty good. My high was then probably try scooping some more coffee and then getting halfway up Table Mountain, making the climb a little bit easier today. And our campsite was pretty sick. We could see the outline and the silhouettes of the Tetons and a lot of stars last night. That was really cool.
Just crashed out going down that. Worth the view though. Having a potato party and you're all invited. We've got, what kind?
Garlic and herb.
With the Guinness gravy. We have 4 cheese. So good. And this view, it's perfect.
They kind of cook. What'd you say?
That's Wester's, the diner in Wester.
Oh my god.
Banana bread French toast.
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
Is it French toast made with banana bread?
Yes, and it had like so much like caramel sauce on it and like whipped cream.
That does sound good.
It was like, oh my god, it was amazing.
When we go out to the bars in Worcester sometime, we'll have to go there in the morning.
Yes. We've only been there one time, I can't believe it. We haven't gone back. But they have really good omelets too. They put like a pound of cheese in the omelet.
Oh yeah.
It's so good.
Like half, and then
And like a half gallon.
Coming to you live with our stats of the day.
Oh look, there's
Oh,
some
that's cool.
poop here.
Where? Oh my god!
Why is there always poop
What
everywhere we sit
How do
down?
we always find fucking shit?
What the actual hell? I always sit down next to the poop.
It's just like dog poop though. It's not even a
It's
cool animal.
disgusting. I'm not even moving. We did 16.55 miles with
With a highlight,
4,068 feet of
a
gain.
terrain highlight, we descended 1,000 feet in 1,000 feet of horizontal distance.
Yep, and I had a panic attack the whole way down, and it was not a real trail, and it was just climbing down the side of a cliff.
Oh no.
But we did it. It was really scary, and I would not do it again, but I'm glad I lived to tell the story. And then we had our mashed potato party, which was amazing.
The mashed taters put us all into a coma.
And we had a little lake nap. And then
I
for
had a great
wildlife,
mud.
we saw marmots, pikas, we saw grizzly bears.
Right at dusk as we were walking to our campsite, there was 2 grizzly bears probably like 50 or 75 yards from us, so we kind of had to like sneak up the hill, get off trail a little bit, but they didn't really seem to care that we were
No.
there. There was like 40 other campers that we saw there, so they probably was just smelling a bunch of crazy stuff.
We saw a bunch of deer and a baby that only had 3 legs, which is really sad.
He's gonna die.
Probably, but I would say my high of the day for yesterday was definitely the mashed potato party. It was a great relief knowing that all of the scary downhills were behind us and we were safe and relaxing and enjoying our final meal, because then after that we only had a few snacks left. And my low of the day was obviously that descent, because it was terrifying and it took 2 hours and I was just thinking about all of the scenarios of how we would all die. But I did it and they coached me, so that was great.
My high was like Table Mountain and that whole experience. I thought the off-trail stuff was really cool. And then my low, I don't know, I can't really think of one. I had a minor tummy ache after the mashed potatoes.
But just a little mud and you felt better.
Oh, had a great mud. Yeah.
My high was probably the second part of the off-trail section and into Hurricane Pass. That was pretty cool. It felt like we were on Mars. It was pretty similar to the landscape in Iceland that I saw when I went way back when. So I thought that was super cool. And my low is probably like running out of good snacks. I'm pretty sick of granola bars and dry, sweet bars and crackers and stuff. So I'm really hyped to go get some lunch right now.
Let me get bacon, egg, and cheese.
Scooped out. Just finished our final big push of the last day. No breaks. Rock and roll carrying us up. Hunt the ultimate pacemaker. Woo! Only 5 miles to the car, and then we're absolutely eating Jackson. We are about to approach the car after the craziest trek of a lifetime. No better feeling than this. We've been walking all day with no fuel. We are starving. We've spent the past 3 hours dreaming of what food we're gonna get. And now it's happening.